I've been asked to pull together a list of tips of things that can help really take teachers who are already embedded in practice up to the next level. And specifically a list of links around training and resources and online bits and pieces. And the difficulty, of course, of preparing a list like that is the skills that people need to grow in typically are spread across more than one domain. And so I've tried to come up with an acronym which I think will be very easy to remember, because what we're talking about today is really the secret sauce. The secret sauce. You see, ECOAS? Who came up with that? Well, it's just the TD thought. He thought? I don't make the decisions. They just figure that it's an acronym and it'll change. But SAUCE, S-A-U-C-E, how hard is that to remember? Try to be flexible. In 3 years from now, they're going to have them working with an entirely different model anyway, right? It's good practice. Fine, I suppose they can just spell it backwards and think they're being clever. Thank you. Sorry about that. We're going to start with E. The Department of Education in New South Wales, which is where I'm working, has a number of links that are really great for pre-service teachers like myself and people who've been in the biz for a while, and I'll list those in the comment section after the video. The second ingredient of the secret ECOAS is community. You just can't possibly surround yourself with enough champions, and particularly if you're working outside of Sydney, regional and remote areas, you need to be building a virtual network. Now, 15 years ago, if you'd said that, people would be like, yeah, you just want to be spending time in the lounge room on your laptop with the 56k modem. No one wants to spend more time on a 56k modem. But today, and particularly since COVID, of course, we're used to working online. The idea of a virtual community is no longer this sort of fanciful way of building a network. For some people, it's the only way. Instagram, Twitter, sometimes on Facebook, occasionally LinkedIn, indispensable tools, and I use them every day. There are people who know more about maths than I know about maths, not a huge surprise. There are people who know more about maths than Eddie Wu knows about maths, and the reason I know that is I follow some of the people that Eddie follows. They're geniuses. Some of them have great pedagogy, some of them have just deep content knowledge, some of them have both. Whatever your speciality is, find the people who the people you follow, and then find the people that they follow, right? And in the end, you'll end up at Stephen Hawking's. But along the way, there'll be people whose stuff you can almost understand. In every state and territory of this country, and overseas as well, there are associations of mathematics teachers and just mathematicians who have a number of options for membership. Some of them will offer free student membership. Some of them have journals. Some of the journals are in the public domain. They may have resources. Some of those are free. Some of you, I'm sure, will be members of those associations already, but it's always worth having a look and seeing what else is out there. S is for SIZZLE. S is for self-care. S is for the secrets. S is for software. First of all, self-care. You just can't get past that. You've got to be getting enough sleep. You've got to be getting enough sunshine. If you need to swim, get out for a walk with your schnauzer. You've got to take care of yourself. In Australia, the New South Wales Department of Education currently has a deal with Adobe, and you can get the entire Adobe Creative Cloud suite on your computer for free. There's hundreds of typefaces. There's a few they've left out, and I'm a little bit ticked about that. But you can get Adobe Premiere, which is what I'm editing this video on, for free. Now, there's a steep learning curve to that software, but it makes stupendously great videos. This is a profoundly non-exhaustive list. I know I'm going to remember things as soon as I've finished the edit, and it'll be too late because this was due last week. I hope that's helpful. Leave a comment in the feed.